Hello. The Dark Paramour. The Devil. I wonder how you're self-sabotaging. Let's find out. Make sure you don't let someone force you into doing something that you don't want, coerce you into doing something that you want. I feel like you like giving up your control sometimes, but I feel like somebody here wants to take control of you and feed you something. Watch out for your drink this week. Queen of Wands, Three of Swords. I feel like you made someone here feel rejected, and they're kind of now obsessed with getting back at you even for probably rejecting them. So make sure that any old roster that comes back is not here for revenge. At the same time, I need you to understand that you have to think of yourself, why am I willing to go so far just to prove that someone is attracted to me or that I'm attractive? This feels like the case right now because it feels like your number one dynamic when it comes to feeling rejected right now is to sexualize the situation. Don't do it. Especially as like feelings of pleasure are not gonna necessarily fill the void that you feel right now, but someone here is very butthurt about you, to be honest. Like the Death card, yes. You probably cut something off or you put something to an end. Somebody could have like a Mars in Capricorn or just a Scorpio placement, but that's not for everyone, but that's just extra confirmation. Four of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Cups. I feel like once you're able to solidify your journey with feeling like the reason why you maybe haven't gotten what you desired when it comes to connections up until now is because you haven't been hot enough or something along like this, that's about to end when you're fine with people not wanting or desiring you. By people, I don't mean that you expect the world to desire you, just whoever that you had interest on that kind of, it stinged a little bit. Yeah, a lot of you know that sometimes people will reject you because they think you're too good for them, and then they're just gonna play you because they realize that you're kind of desperate sometimes, and they just want to take advantage of that because they know that in actual reality you wouldn't be with them outside of the context of the hookup. Yeah. Oh my. By Priestess in reverse. I haven't had this in a minute. You're about to have a huge sort of like spiritual download when it comes to what you need in a relationship, and you're going to figure something out that's going to completely change your perception of relationships and what things you're holding on to that you shouldn't be holding on to. It feels like a big clearing out, but something that comes out almost, out of the blue. Or becomes known like that. Page of Swords in my hands. But then we have the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. I see you then being willing to do whatever it takes. You don't mind the road. In some sort of level, you're coming to understand that you don't have to carry everything alone. So you're making space for something within your family or within your connection or within your marriage, for some of you even. But it takes you speaking up. the world, happily ever after. The Sun, the King of Pentacles. Okay, hotshot. The world. Putting behind a whole chapter of bullshit is about to really make you more established in some sort of way. You're going to value stability way more. You're going to feel very stable. The Sun and the King of Pentacles and the World card. It feels like you're going to have an achievement when it comes to your career because of this set feeling of wanting to do the hard work to go towards sharing your happiness and feeling like you don't have to do it all alone, but willing to do that hard work here and travel as far as it goes, carrying who knows what, 10 of Wands and the Knight of Swords. It feels like, this like sense of wish fulfillment, getting to feel and share whatever it is that you want with the 10 of Cups. Super becoming clear after stumbling some sort of like big intuitive thing about how relationships have gone for you right now and how in some sort of way you've, because of past hurts and rejections and not have been playing too much of like, I don't need anybody kind of thing, I don't want anybody, which I totally get honestly, because like I'm an Aquarius rising, like when it comes down to it, hyper independence, yo, but to a degree, because essentially outside of the context, there was a time in your life where you wanted to depend on someone and you sought a help and the help wasn't offered. And because of that moment, forever on, you decided to make a commitment that you're never going to ask for help again because you're never going to be vulnerable like that and you're never going to feel helpless like that or abandoned and disregarded. Fair, but that's so unfair to the person who wants to be there for you. Take that hen, honey. Take that hen. Take that hen. Nine of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. That's the thing though. Like your sense of independence when you start getting feelings a little bit and becoming more emotional kind of drops. I do see like you're getting the last piece of the crown here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. It's like you're getting the extra crown to fulfill the 10 of Pentacles and have, you know, the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like there's some missing piece here that you're about to get. And it might come through a love offering, some honest communication, some movement, some news getting your way, or maybe some flirting or involving some romance. Like something is going to better your life. Something is just going to add on top of it. Isn't that sweet? Like, the solitary wolf, hermit. Yeah, honey. You be healing a lot of shit. Solo wolf. No pack, no nothing. Just raw dog in the healing. Two of Cups after the hermit. That's like a very healing, deep relationship. The moon and the Five of Swords. Oh my, isn't this isolation within relationships where you feel like unable to be fully seen because of the deep-rooted shame within you that there's something wrong with you and you, and when a person is going to look at you and they're going to make acquaintances with your doubts, your inner doubts, you feel like it's never going to be fully enough because you're not going to feel worthy. People are going to look at you as less than unworthy in relationships. Internalizing all the shame and the ambiguity, even if that is a fucking word or not, I don't know. Yeah, it feels like, you know, you've been internalizing so much shame when it comes to relationships that it feels as if you're concealing each time you're going through it and you just go be alone. Which is understandable, can be healthy, but to be honest, if you're always withholding some intrusive thoughts, I don't think they're gonna really be solved or properly addressed. You know what I mean? I feel like people become so obsessed with you, honestly. Let's go to the next one.